Hi guys, I just want to welcome you back to the building, and of course the building has been closed, but what we want to celebrate is that the Church of Jesus Christ has never been closed. You see, we can have limited access to a building, but we will never have limited access to God because of what His Son Jesus Christ has done for us. And so because of that, I can say you belong here. And I'm not just talking to those who are going to join us on Sunday into the building. I'm talking to those who are going to join us online. You see, to gather is to gather online or to gather in person. But this is to celebrate the gathering together. So what we're saying is, well, as we come to regather into the building, we want to give you some guidelines. But before all of that, you belong. So just for a few moments, I want to talk about our entrance. Now, before you ever come to the building, what we're asking you to do is register online. Obviously, there's a few changes going on, and we need to know who is coming to the building so that we can have everything in place and keep things safe for you and for your family, and of course, for your guests. Now, if you're registering online, what you can do is forward your link to a friend or someone who you think may want to join with you at UT Belfast and join in a physical location. Just send them the link and they can register online. Okay, we have saved you a seat, and how are you going to get to that seat? Well, you approach the building, and as you approach the building, you will see that there are markings on the ground, and those markings are in place to ensure that we keep a social distance. We're asking everyone to maintain a social distance of 1.5 metres plus. Okay, so it's 1.5 metres, no less. As you come in through the doors of the building, you will receive a welcome, as always. Now, our welcome team will be, well, there'll be no hugs, there'll be no high fives and that sort of thing. What we're asking people is just to say hi and really to apply hand sanitizer, and then they will be shown by one of our welcome team to their seat. It's not an optional seating, it's not like sit where you want or first come, first served. You will be shown to a designated seating area. We will be filling the seats from the front through to the back. So we just ask you, as you enter, that you will observe all guidelines that will be in place. Follow the signage until you get to your seat. So we've talked about our entrance, and now I want to talk about our engagement. And at this moment, we are seated, okay? You could be sitting, you may feel like you're sitting on your own, but you're not, you're together, because this is all about regathering and gathering the church back into the building. Now, you may see that I'm sitting here and, well, I've got some tape around me, and this is just to give you an idea of some of the precautions that we have put in place. Everyone coming in, of course, will have applied hand sanitizer. We're asking anyone who is exhibiting any symptoms that are familiar to COVID to just stay at home and stay engaged and gathering online. We'll be continuing to live stream online at utbelfast.org and following on to our social media pages and platforms. You'll take your seat, you'll be wearing a mask, and then we will be starting our programme. Now, let's not think just we're coming to church to be part of a programme, because we may be coming to, well, engage, but ultimately we want to encounter. We want to engage in a room together in that dynamic that we believe that Jesus Christ first birthed for His church. That when we gather together, there is something special takes place when the presence of God comes and He engages His people. You see, we want to engage with God, but we want to also encounter Him, because we believe that God alone can make us into the image of His Son, Jesus Christ. So as we come, let's come with an expectation. We may be wearing a mask, we may be sitting a little bit further apart. There'll be a row between each one of us, and there'll be 3 seats minimum between you and your family, or you and your own and the next people. But we're coming to prioritise that engagement, not with just each other, but that engagement where we come and we encounter God. So we have entered, we have engaged with that expectation to encounter. We will have worshipped together and we will have heard from God's word. Now we are exiting. This is the one. Now at UT we put a high value on community, where people hang back, people want to connect with each other, and we still want to value that. But we encourage you to do that through our online platforms, through connect groups, and through organised events that we have here at UT Belfast. But at this time, we're going to exit and you're going to be shown by one of our welcome team to the door. Now, it's not going to be a case of time to go, everybody bails out the door. No, unfortunately, as you were shown to your seat, you will be shown to the exit. And people will leave a family or individual at a time. And what we ask you to do is continue observing social distancing measures and all of the scientific and governmental guidelines at this time. Remember, at UT Belfast, we do put a priority on loving our city, and it's important that we show that example at this time. So as we leave, can we do that responsibly? Can we show people that we're trying to love them well by not spreading the pandemic or by not taking any risks? And so at this stage, let's just exit and let's leave and let's go home and let's talk about what God is doing in our lives and through us as we love this city. God bless you. Stay safe, stay wise, but also stay faithful and courageous.